because I think that kids these days, I think they're more informed of how we were growing up. Let's keep it a real, because they have the TikTok, they have the social media, and then they have their friend groups. So they have the ability to like have these microcosm conversations on the schoolyard, right? I'm pretty sure they do. So how should parents? Because I think parents are so, I'm not calling out all parents. Some parents can be naive. They're not paying attention to what their kids are doing on the phone. They're not paying attention to when the kid is maybe acting different in the household because you just put the tablet or you put the console gaming or the computer gaming in front of their face and you let them just kind of just do their thing. They do the work. But how should those conversations start looking from a grassroots foundation between any parent that has a son or a daughter?
I think more people need to educate themselves on using these tools. Just that simple. And I think a lot of parents, and I keep saying I know for a fact, a lot of parents, because they are in a position of authority, they tend to feel like they have to behave from an all-knowing perspective when they interact with their children. And one thing that I have learned as a parent, that it's okay and it's even beneficial for you to learn together. And it has been extremely effective in my relationships with my children to say, I don't know this, you don't know this, let's figure it out together. So some of the let's take Instagram right now, right? They have recently updated Instagram to now share your location on a map with anybody, and it's automatically on. You have to actually go and turn it off. Now, there are plenty of parents out there that probably don't even know this exists because they're not on their phones and watching the Instagram creator reels, right? So they don't know that it exists, but their kids might know that it exists, but they may not know. But of course, that leaves the kids vulnerable. So it's really about exploring and having the dialogue, even for children, to be able to teach their parents certain things about technology that the parents may not know because they're just from a different generation, and for the parents to be open to that. It's really about getting rid of the ego and understanding that we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, and there's no manual to surviving this thing that we call life. So we can all learn together. I think the youth have so much to offer and so much to teach previous generations. And of course, vice versa. Experience speaks a lot as long as it's, accurate experience in something specific, and they could teach the younger generation. So that all starts with, conversation. And I tell parents, just start a conversation, pick a topic. And that's why I use TikTok. That is why I use TikTok, because I go to where the young people are and I tell parents, look, here's my TikTok. Show this to your kid. And y'all start talking about it. Ask them what they think about it. Ask them, and I'm dancing, right? So I'm dancing, and then the hard information is there, the difficult information is there, but the dancing opens them up to the information immediately. I have spoken to children at schools, and they're there and they're like, oh, here we go, another adult, another trying to tell us. As soon as I say I have 1.7 million likes on TikTok, oh, they are all at attention. They're looking me up, they're reading, they're watching, and then they're approaching me afterwards. So that's really what it is. You have to meet young people where they are and do it in a humble way,
Absolutely. And these parents can't be space cadets, man. Because I see it all the time. You hear the conversations. Oh, well, I don't monitor what Timothy does. He's just on the game. He's just on the game on the PS5, playing Madden, stomping on the floor. And it's just like,
You're supposed to sit down and play the game with them. My kids, like, especially with my boys, I played the game with them. We all was sitting there waiting for the new PS5 to come out and check in what I ended up not finding it and buying it, but
it's so true. The console releases are absolutely diabolical. Trust me. It's so funny you brought that up because I remember the day I still game a little bit because it's my pastime where you had to go to the midnight releases like Halo. I think it was Halo 2 midnight releases